Happy day to the enthusiastic learners. It's me, Dr. Shobha Edward, Principal, Associate Professor and Head of the Department of Corporate Secretaryship, K.C.S.Kasi Nadar College of Arts and Science, here to give you a small lecture on statistics too. So you may find this video at my YouTube channel, Smart Learning with Dr. Shobha Edward. So on subscribing to my channel, you may receive all updates. So now we would be seeing time series analysis. So when it comes to the time series analysis, the components are long-term movement of trend, short-term movements and random or irregular movements. The short-term movements may be seasonal variation or cyclical variation. So a repeat, long-term movement, short-term movement, random or irregular movement. The short-term movements may be seasonal variations or cyclical variations. So under our time series analysis, we have the secular trend and the seasonal trend. So moving on to the details of this time series analysis, the secular trend, the seasonal trend, the cyclical trend, the irregular or erratic trend. When it is irregular, there is no proper value, no proper calculation, so you cannot study it statistically, though it is a component of time series. So the cyclical and the irregular or erratic trend do not have a proper movement. So statistical calculation is easily possible for the secular and seasonal trend. Now under our secular trend, we have the freehand or graphical method, where you just draw a graph and extend the line to identify the trend value of a future period. The semi-average method, the method of moving averages and the method of least squares. Now going on to the method of least squares, it's given by the formula yc is equal to a plus bx, where a is equal to sigma y by n and b is equal to sigma xy by sigma x squared. So a recap of the secular trend: freehand or graphical method, semi-average method, method of moving averages and the method of least squares. The seasonal trend, we have the simple average method, ratio to trend method, ratio to moving average method and the link relative method. So under our seasonal trend, simple average method, ratio to trend method, ratio to moving average method and the link relative method. The simple average method can have a weekly average or a monthly average. So these are your components of time series: the series with trends, the series with seasonality, series with cyclical component and the noise or the random variation which cannot be predicted, unpredictable component, the zigzag appearance which can be calculated statistically. So a recap of your components of time series: secular trend, seasonal trend, irregular trend or cyclical trend. So I'm sure you would have had a brief introduction of time series analysis. Thank you and have happy and smart learning. So you may find any queries can be posted at Smart Learning with Dr. Shobha Edward. Thank you again.